Peter, I know it's been a testing week inside the camp following last weekend's narrow defeat to Nottingham. How proud are you with the bonus point win today?
Well, you can see from my smile on my face, I'm proud of the guys, very pleased. I think we owed it to ourselves, and I think we mentioned last week we didn't necessarily show ourselves in the best light in Nottingham, but the wonderful thing about sport is that 6 days later we get a chance to put it right at home in front of our fans. So it was really tough conditions out here this afternoon, a real strong wind, and we went in 8 points to 0 down at half time, but we knew that wind was going to benefit us greatly in the second half, and I think we scored a try within 2 minutes of the restart, and I was confident from that point on we'd go on to win the game, and to score the 4 tries and to score some really exciting tries as well was particularly pleasing.
What was said at half time to turn things around? Because really the first half probably was one of our most disappointing halves of the season, really.
Well, I disagree. I think in this really hard weather we had the majority of the ball, we had a lot of possession up in their 22. Unfortunately we didn't turn it into points, but we had lots of possession, lots of territory, and to restrict them to only 8 points into that win, you saw in the second half we scored 26 with that win, so that wind I thought was about a 20-point wind, and to restrict them to 8 defensively, we were really sound in that first half. They scored on the buzzer, and other than that it would have been 3-0 at half time, so let's not look too much about that. It was about that second half and executing the game plan when we had the elements behind us, so really pleased. We spoke that we didn't want to be too disheartened. 8-0 was definitely a winnable position from there, and as I say, within 2 minutes it was 8-7. You saw our tails go up, and we were back in the game.
Talk us through the tries, particularly James Phillips' try that secured the bonus point. It was a mesmerising run by Matt Williams, wasn't it? Yeah,
well, we spoke last week. We had plenty of chances off turnovers to play against Nottingham and didn't take them, and it was a big focus for us this week, and we showed in that second half we got some really quick guys in there, and we need to get the ball to them in space. Matt Williams has been devastating defences all season, and even though the pitch is pretty heavy, he was able to do that. Great hands from Gregor Gillanders, incidentally, to pick up under the post, and from James Phillips from 2 yards out, not many people are going to stop him from there. So that coupled with Pete Lydon going in the other corner, and of course Mark Bright going over for his normal pushover tries, business as normal. He stays top of the try scoring charts, and we keep rolling on. We have 4 weeks, not a win, a lot of disappointment in the camp, and all of a sudden now next week we can look at the game. We weren't perfect, we conceded 3 tries and we missed a few opportunities, but we can look upon that Cornish Pirates game now on Friday with enthusiasm, ambition, and look hopefully to do the same to them.
Seems to be a lot more zip in our back line today. I know you've been working a lot this week on the attacking side of play, more looking at our own game as opposed to the opposition, and so it must have been pleasing to see that bear fruit today.
Yeah, it was. I think you can be guilty at times with analysis and computers to spend all your time looking at the opposition, but this week certainly was about London Scottish and looking at what we're good at and focusing on ourselves. Not too concerned at all actually what Leeds brought. I thought we'd be good enough to deal with them on the day, and as you mentioned, I thought that was a real plus point for us. The whole team playing as a team, forwards interlinking with some wonderful passing, allowing our backs the space, and we saw Miles Mantella and Matt Williams and Pete Lydon in space can be devastating, and that's what we haven't been getting, and why we haven't been getting over the try line. All of a sudden, we get the ball in those guys' hands and we score tries.
Were you concerned about our lineouts? Because we had 3 attacking opportunities in that first half where we failed to capitalise on good positions, because the lineout's normally an area of strength for us this season.
Yeah, it is. Let's not underestimate Leeds. They're a quality outfit. They've got a quality team. Some outstanding individuals. Jack Walker, their captain, he's 18 years old, and he had an unbelievable game today, and this kid has got, I'm sure, mark his name out. He'll have a future with England, I'm sure. But they got a really solid forward pack unit, and we had Josh Brown coming back in for his first start, maybe a little bit of rustiness there, but I thought he was outstanding, throwing himself about the park. He's been out for 6-9 months with injury, and he threw himself about, but there was a few teething problems. That's Bucks will, I'm sure, work on that during the week so that we're firing on all cylinders come Cornish Pirates. But Leeds are a decent outfit. They've got quality across the board, and I think I mentioned to you in the week their position in the league belies their ambition and their potential, because they're a very, very good team.
A word for Peter Lydon. He had an outstanding game up at Nottingham, but the way sport is, people remember that missed kick that would have won us the game. How impressed was you with the way he kicked today superbly and also scored that try? Real true test of his character today, and he came through.
Yeah, look, these windy conditions, the wind blowing all over, he's been stand out for us, in the winter months where kicking points is important, and he's doing a great job. A few wobbly moments from the back, which I'll pick up with him on Monday, certainly in the first half. But yeah, he's playing well. He's not a fullback, and he's been playing there since the beginning of the season, and he's done a brilliant job. But he's a young man with great ambition, and hopefully we can, ally to our team and help him fulfil that.
He was out kicking in Monday morning, wasn't he, last week after he'd missed that kick? I know he got 7 out of 7 against Nottingham, but he came back Monday morning determined to make amends, and he put in an impressive show today. Yeah,
3 out of 4, so he missed one again. But look, some of the conversions from the touchline, he's nailing them with about a 30-mile-an-hour gust behind him. So he's quality. He's top of the try, top of the I think second top in the point scoring in the league, and he's a huge asset for us moving forward. We got guys. I think I mentioned to you on form. I was confident we'd win this game, and we were close to our top form today. There were patches in that game where we looked irresistible, and if we can just combine, the challenge is to try and play irresistible rugby for 80 minutes. That's always not possible, but at crucial times we managed to step up the pace today and score some really good tries and put a very good Leeds team under an enormous amount of pressure.
And the Leeds top try scorer, Mark Bright, he got his 13th try this season today. Good to see him crash over once again.
Yeah, he's got to keep ticking over, and it just shows again the variety in the ways we attack. I think we've been, probably not showing enough variety, but today we're scoring in tight phases, we're scoring in wide phases. All of a sudden, Cornish Pirates and all our opposition from now on could see we've got various ways of attacking. I think that's really important moving forward.
You just mentioned Cornish Pirates there. We've got them next Friday, 7:45 kick-off at the Athletic Ground. How important is it to back up this victory?
It always is. All of a sudden, for certainly as coaches, it's about the next game, and that's another 6-day turnaround for us. Friday night here, hopefully a hostile atmosphere for the Pirates. We've got a long journey up from Cornwall. Obviously, we did that journey back in September, and with a few detours, spent almost 2 days on a bus. So, coming up for a Friday night, we hopefully make it as uncomfortable for them as we did for Leeds today. But it's about performance. It really is. And we perform far better than we have done in recent weeks, and because of that we get the just rewards.
Congratulations on a great performance.
Thank you.